This is a walk around of the newly released Avatr 06. Come along. So we're taking a look at the Avatr 06 or oh 06. So this car has just been released, but there's not enough information yet. It's now just being shown at showrooms before the prices come out. So I'm going to do a quick walk around of this newly released 06 Avatr. So you have the grille, some parking sensors, and then you have the logo right here illuminated, just like all the Avatr cars. And over here you can see the daytime running lights. This has become a signature. This design has become a signature of Avatr. And down here is where you have the headlamps. So the same thing repeats on the other side of the car. And if we look down here, there is this bonnet, but the bonnet is covered. It's not the kind of bonnet that you can put any load in. And if we look up here, there is this two-tone design. So the bonnet is a sort of a ridge, and then it goes down, and then another plastic material, very strong plastic material, continues. And up there you have some cameras and a radar sensor up there. And if I move on to the side, so you have 20-inch rim tires from Continental, 20-inch rims, and you have very nice thick brake discs in there with some regular painted brake calipers. And I like the design of this wheel, fits the car really nicely, especially in black. And let me just move on to the side. So you have a camera here, a camera there, and a camera there. So camera galore on this car. You can see your Avatr badging within some black paneling, which starts from the camera and then continues on to the side of the door, the front door. So if I just move back, I like this nice small design detail here, which will allow some wind to go through. Gives it a really nice touch. And if you look at the driving mirror, so you can see an indication that is heated mirrors here, and your blind spot monitor here as well. And then if we go down here, you have some nice piano black plastic material. I'm not sure about piano black materials on the bottom of the car, because with debris and other stuff on the road, it's just going to get dirty. And you have their signature style doors. Actually, this is something that goes on with many other brands. And as you can see, the windows are double glazed, and so it's going to allow for some sound deadening. And then if we just step back a little bit so we can see the full profile of the car in this lovely orange color. And we go to the rear, and it definitely sports a 20-inch rim as well. Look at the wheel well. It's lined with some nice carpet material, so it's going to help with sound deadening. And this will be your charging department, so it's all locked for now. It opens for you to do your AC and DC charging. And if I step on the back, so you have your Avatr, another Avatr badge in here, and you have the rear lights going all from the side, and then it breaks here and then continues on the bonnet, the boot lid. And then in the middle you have another illuminated badging. There is this nice kind of ridge spoiler here. It's not part of the metal, it's an extra material that is been slapped on it, but if you don't look carefully, you will think that it's part of the design of the bonnet. And then we come down here, and I like how the rear has been designed. There's a camera there, and it looks really good from where I'm standing. Again, piano black materials down there, and you have a reflector here all the way, and you have another one all the way there, and some parking sensors as well. So looking nice from where I stand. And there are some two cameras here for your radar and all the sensors and safety stuff going on. And we move on to the right side, so you can charge the car on both sides, on that side and on the right side as well, for convenience. And if you look at the whole roof, it's all blacked out, looking very, very nice. So it's a two-tone material. There's a black up there, there's orange down here. And if we move on to the right side, it's going to mimic the left side, the driver's side of the car. Now let's start from the boot for the interior and work our way forward. So to open the boot, there's a very easy to reach button there. So you press it and then it opens relatively wide. It's a hatchback sort of design. I like hatchbacks better because of my height, but it opens really widely. And then the inside is all lined with some carpet material. So it's going to be good for stopping things from rattling about. And if we look in the boot, it's a very nice size boot. It's not that high, but I mean, you can fit one large suitcase and many other materials. It slopes quite aggressively as you go down, but I would say there is enough space in this boot for the average family. You don't need any more than that. Let's see what's beneath. So because of the batteries, there's a little more storage here. It's nothing to write home about, but it's there. And you got an extra battery there, a 12-volt socket over there, some tethering points for child seats, and you have some speaker grill on the left side as well. So all looking conventional for a boot. Now let's shut it and go into the rear seat. So when I open the rear door, this is what I see. Very nice two-tone, actually three color material here. You get some speaker grills, you get a button for opening and closing your windows, and then the door opening button in there, and then this button here for when the electronics fail, so you can open your door. And there's another speaker grill down here as well. Very interesting design with this part. And then if we look in the car, before you step in, you can see your Avatr badge in there, and the seats are very, very lovely. As you can see, you can't see, there's no rear window, you can't see out of it. It's sealed like the bigger ones, but yeah, the seat is of a lovely, lovely design, and they're wide as well. They are heated and cooled, so that's really nice. And then you have your isofix anchor points when you lift this, and the choice of material is just so lovely. And if you look in here, this part of the footwell is raised a little bit as you get under the seat, so to be interesting to see how it's going to feel. So when I sit in the seat, yeah, if the driver has adjusted it to that, then my feet or shoes are not going to fit under the driver's seat. So for a taller person like me, it's going to be a bit tiring after a while. Almost half of my thighs are hanging, but for smaller passengers it should be fine. But if you look on the other side, the seat is a little bit raised, and so maybe with some flatter shoes your feet can fit under the passenger seat. So it depends on how the adjustment is done. And then this is the configuration of the front seats. They're quite wide, so passengers in the back are not going to be able to see conveniently, but there is also this nice hole here which will help a little bit. And then there are some door pockets here as well, and what is on this door is also what is going to be on the other door. And because it's dark on the other side, you can see the ambient lighting kind of flashing, looking nice. And up here you have a speaker grill and your interior lighting, and you have this huge panoramic sunroof going from the front all the way to the back. And then you also have some speaker grills there and on my seat, behind my seat as well. So there's no rear window. This is what you're gonna see. So the back seats are firmly against the boot, and very, very lovely material in here. So it's not Alcantara, it's some nice cloth material, and as you go down it turns into some Napa leather material, and I like it. I think it's nice. And for rear passengers, there is some storage here which is nicely lined with felt. It doesn't slide in or out, it's just an opening. Things are not going to be rattling about because of the material that has been used. And then there's one USB-C port here, and you have some air vents here as well. So if I sit in the middle seat, this is the configuration that you're going to be see from the back to the front. Now let me move to the front so we can take a look at what's going on there as well. So with the front, again, you got frameless doors. And before I step in, let me just take a look at the driver's door. So very conventional. You have your button to open your door, speaker grill, and then your buttons for opening the windows. And you have your cup holder area, storage area, and you have that redundant emergency button for opening the door. And we move on to the seat. You have these buttons for your seat controls, all lovely done in these lovely colors. And you can see this, if besides the thigh, the foot extender, there is the seat itself is elongated, and so even if you don't extend this out, you have a lot of support for your thighs, which is really nice. And you can see the perforated seats, and here you can see the materials that have been used. The colors looks really good. And if I just step in the driver's seat, so let me start from the top. So you have these holes, perforations here, which are serving as microphones. And in the middle here, you have a hazard light, your interior lighting, and then SOS button. And you also have the rear view mirror. Because there is no window in the back, the rear view mirror is going to serve as the mirror because it's connected to a camera, so you can see what's behind you. So that problem is solved. There's a sensor here that will monitor the driver and provide other functions. And you look at the screen. So I like what has been done here. So the screen starts from here, but this place has been piano blacked out, and on the other side as well, just to blend in nicely with the interior. But there's a nice speaker grill here, and as you can see, there is this nice bar all across the front of the vehicle, just in front or just below the end of the windshield. It's quite far from the driver, but it's really crisp and it's really nice. It's at a very nice distance, so it's not going to be difficult for the driver or the passenger to see what's going on. The indications are all clearly labeled and they're very bright and crisp, so it's not going to be a problem. And even as a driver, if I'm sitting here and I look on the other side, I can still see things clearly. Nothing is blurred out, so that's really nice. And you also have the main screen here, which would provide all the controls for the driver. It's also very, I wouldn't say it's the brightest or the most vivid of colors, but it's adequate. It's enough for a lot of things that you would want to do. And so you do a lot of the controls of the car from here. And then we come to the steering wheel. As usual, you have your driving stalk here, your gear selector, press to park, and over here you have your turn signal, wiper, and other functions. I like how it sounds. And then you have your drive-by-wire steering wheel, what many cars are doing now. So it's a very small one, but with a little turn, you're going to have the car going on a U-turn. For most of them, you turn it about 80 to 90 degrees and the car makes a U-turn. So you don't really need a round steering wheel anymore. And that's why many cars are moving to this sort of design. And then we come down here, you have two areas to rest your phone, but this, only the driver's side is wireless charging, and on the other side is just a rest for an extra phone. And then you have some nice simple functional top cup holders for both passengers, and you have a middle storage here. You just press that to open, and it opens really, really wide, almost to my elbow, very, very deep. And it's all nice, lined with some nice felt, so whatever you put there is not going to be making noise and not annoying you as you drive along. And from here we'll just cross over to the passenger seat, the front passenger seat, and this is what you see, looking very, very beautiful. A lot of cars now are not offering glove boxes, but this one is, and you press there, and it also makes way for a very, very deep glove box lined with some very nice feeling felt material. And all the materials, they feel really, really good. And you get your air vents coming from down there. And as a bonus, you have extra storage here, stretching all the way from here all the way to the other side. And it's also lined with felt as well. So yeah, it's just going to be cozy in this car. Things are not going to be rattling about, and that's good to know. The doors are electronically aided, so once you pop it open, it's going to help you draw it out. You can feel the motors kicking in. And if you shut it, it's got soft closed doors, so when I shut it halfway, it's just going to suck it in. So for kids and weaker people, sick people, this is a very good function. So that's a quick walk around of the new Avatr 06 that has been new release. There's not too much information on it right now, but I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so we can grow it together. So till I see you in the next video, guys, ride legal, ride safe always. Peace, and I'm out.